welcome to my channel. Today is a Galaxy collaboration with beautiful women that Paige put together, and I'm so excited. I'm so happy she did, because these are ladies that I would love to work with, and it has been an honor and a privilege. So far this is going to be in honor of Cynthia. She does not have a nail set, but this is in honor of her. We love you and we pray for you. Acrylics by Rachel253, aka the Queen of Scotland, darling. Okay. Then we have the beauty queen Eileen. Come on now, remember you matter. That's what type of heart and soul that she has. She's a beautiful woman. The Queen of England, Paige X Nails. You already know, straight from New York, but she's still the Queen of England. Don't question it. Then you have the lovely Sarah Nails Lounge, and I tell you, she is so sweet, loving, supportive, and she does some great nails. Go subscribe to all of these ladies if you have not already. Everyone would truly appreciate it, and we really hope that you guys like this. Well, we don't really hope. We know that you guys are going to like this collaboration that is put together by Paige. It's a Galaxy collaboration, and it was so fun to create this, but the application is a struggle, duggle, canuggle. I promise you it is, darling. So I decided to turn this into a story time because I need to distract y'all. Just pay attention to the final result. Don't pay no attention to the process. This ain't no trust the process, because you gonna click out if you try to trust this process, darling. I promise you. So just listen to the story, vibe out with what I'm saying, and look at the final result. Okay. So I had this friend. We're gonna call her Jade. That's not her name, but we're gonna call her Jade. Me and her were friends for 10 years. And when we first start getting to know each other, I did lie about a thing. And of course she found out. And of course there was animosity there. There was anger there. And it was completely understandable anger. So we got over it. I gained her trust back as much as I possibly could. And I dealt with any consequences that comes to the action that I display and I shown. And so we was friends, stayed friends for 10 years. So she met this person. Her name was Cece. We're gonna call her Cece. And she was like, okay, I've only known her for a couple of weeks, but she's gonna be, hanging out with me, and you're gonna hear a lot about her. So you guys might as well just kind of get to know each other. And that way we can all hang out. And if I'm not available, y'all can hang out. If she's not available, we can hang out. We all just chill and hang out with each other, because we were pretty much, besides our families, we're all we had. So, we were all going to be able to trust in each other and become close. Me and her, of course, stay friends and become friends with Cece just as well. So one day, Jay was busy, and she was like, okay, why don't you and Cece, y'all can chill and hang out or whatever, it's all right. So it was like, all right, cool. We was just gonna chill at my house and just let the kids chill, and me, her, and then my husband's sister stayed with us. So we was all right, we'd just all sit and chill and talk or whatever. But then we ended up just going to the mall. So it's this mall here in Michigan. It's called Great Lakes Crossing. So we went. It's kind of like one of the biggest malls in this area. So we went there, and it was chill. We went. I love Bath and Body Works, so I got some Bath and Body Works. She liked Vans, so she was like, oh, let's get Jade a pair of Vans. And then we picked out a shirt for her together. She paid for it. So then we went to lunch. We went to Panda Express, which they got the best orange chicken. And I was going to pay, but then, she ended up paying for herself, so I paid for myself. And the first thing that I should have known something was wrong with her, because we go to Panda Express and you order a salad or lettuce or whatever it was. I don't know what it was, but I'm like, girl, you look at us, we eat. Stop playing. Don't act like all of a sudden you're on a diet now, girl. Let's eat. Let's get this food. Let's get this meat in our bodies, and let's eat. Let's have fun. So she ordered that little, rabbit food, and she ate half of it. I took the rest of mine home. She threw hers away. I don't waste food. I don't play games. So we end up going to Walmart to go pick up Uno. So while we're walking into Walmart, she was saying how when we was because Great Lakes Crossing is outlet. So they had the Converse, Chuck Taylor outlet, and we went in there first, I believe, or it might have been a Vans store she was talking about, because they got an outlet for Vans. I think it was a Vans store. And she was saying how some dude was looking at us, and I don't remember. I'm like, I look around my surroundings. Okay, you can't trust people these days, so you always have to be on the wear out. So I'm looking around like, bruh, I put everything I love. It was a couple in there with their kid, and it was like two, at the most, three other people in there besides us. And they were all minding their goddamn own business. I promise you this. So I'm sitting there like, oh man, I don't know what the heck you talking about, but hey, my husband would have went crazy if somebody was in that mud, doing a little stare stalk. Like, no, we don't do all that. So we laughed and joked about it. We went. I paid for Uno because she spent more money at the van store. So I'm like, this is the least I could do. I couldn't pay for your food, so the least I could do is grab Uno, and it's gonna stay at my house anyway. So why would I not pay for it? So then we get home, and then we end up chilling with my husband's sister, and we end up vibing out the rest of the night, and then she ended up went home. I think we had something to drink. I'm a drinker, so I'm pretty sure we had something to drink. I ain't gonna lie. So she went home, and then and it was like a day or two later, and I was telling my husband's sister, like, man, one thing that she said was crazy was that if we was to go into the store, if we was in the store, and some dude was looking at us, and I was like, I promise you, it wasn't nobody here looking at us. And then don't let Juan hear, because he's gonna be looking like, why you didn't tell me? I'm like, and then the conversation when we was at the store, when we was at the mall, I was telling her, like, okay, I got this one other friend. She's a little loco, but aren't we all? And she might say stuff that's off the wall. You kind of got to ignore because she's different and she's her. So if you ever be around her, just know, like, she gonna say something look crazy. Just ignore it. Just don't even pay no attention if it doesn't affect you any type of way. If it does, just speak your mind, but know that it's going to be a friendly, agree to disagree type situation. And she's telling me about her friends outside of Jade. So I'm sitting here, I promise you on everything I love, I'm sitting here telling his sister about how she can't say stuff like that that's not true, because it affects other people's lives when you say serious, to me that's serious stuff like that. Because if somebody was trying to talk to me, I would tell my husband right away. But I don't get people eye contact. Here in Michigan, when you friend, I ain't gonna say even here, just in Michigan, I feel like everywhere, when you're friendly, you smile on the people's faces, you give them eye contact, they feel like a dude or even a woman feel like they can come talk to you. So I don't even give people no eye contact. I don't smile. I don't do none of that. And my husband knows this. So if somebody was to talk to me, they just blatantly just don't care. And that's something serious to me. And it's something serious to him just as well. So I promise you, in the middle of me telling her this story, Jade calls me. And she like, so I was talking to Cece, and she was pretty much saying how you scared of your other friend, like you scared of her, and you scared to bring Cece around, and you worried about how she'll make Cece feel and all this other type of stuff. And I'm like, what? And she was like, didn't you tell your husband that some dude was trying to look at y'all while y'all was there? Did he know about that? And I'm sitting here like, what? Like, what are you talking about? And she was like, and then she said how you really don't even like me like that. Like, she just said some off the wall stuff that had me like, what? And she was mad, angry. So we sitting there, I'm like, if she had a problem or she was confused about something I said, all she had to do was tell me. And the girl I was telling her about, Cece went to school with her husband, and my husband and her husband are friends, and we're all going to at some point see each other. Like, so I don't understand what's the problem me warning her about her personality. Like, how do I look scared of her by warning her of this chick's personality if she ever was to be around her? Like, that don't make sense. And wasn't no dude there trying to talk to me, so it's there for me to tell or look in my way, but it's there for me to tell my husband. And she like, and if I was with you, my husband would have been mad. And she just like going off. And so we start arguing, and she hang up on me. I get a knock at my door, and it's Jade. So I let her in. She's still arguing and trying to yell and whatever. So we come on, you ain't about to yell at me, bruh, and I'm not in the wrong. And of course, one of the first things she bring up to defend this chick is the fact that I had lied to her 10 years prior. And I'm like, this is what you gonna go to defend her? Something that has nothing to do with her, something that happened when you don't even know her, that's your go-to? So I'm like, all right, cool, I'll take it. You just made me mad by saying it, but I'll take it. So we sitting there yelling and arguing back and forth, and when I tell you, she rocked my jaw, bruh. She caught me with my pants down, darling. She rocked the crap out of my jaw So at that point, we just start thumping. Like, you ain't about to hit me. You better knock me out if you gonna hit me first. So we send them a thumping, and my husband's sister there, my kids there. But at this point, it was late, so wasn't nobody even up except for my youngest. And at this time, he was on like 4. So my husband's sister comes in, and she breaks it up. No. Okay, so before she rocked my jaw, we sent her arguing. I'm like, call Cece. Call her up right now and see what's going on. So she called Cece, telling her, like, didn't you say this? And you say Toy said this? And you say Toy say that? I put it on everything I love, you guys. Cece denied everything. She denied everything. She's like, no, I didn't say that. No, she just said she wanted me to meet her friend. No, she didn't say anything about you. What do you... Like, I'm sitting there and I'm like, so how stupid you feel? And so with me, I ain't gonna lie, with me instigating how stupid she should feel, along with how stupid she felt on her own, that's what made her hit me. And I caught it unexpectedly because I'm thinking like, okay, you mad at Cece now. This chick is a liar. You mad at her. What you about to still be mad at me for? And her anger for Cece, me doing what I was doing, and her own feelings at that time made her hit me. And I'm like, all right, well, it's done from here, son. Like, it's done. So after we finished thumping it out, my husband's sister came and broke it up. Tell me why Jay picked up her phone and Cece is still on the phone. The whole time on FaceTime listening to us fight. She didn't say cut it out. She didn't say stop. She didn't say I'm sorry. She didn't say it wasn't nothing like that. She was sitting there listening the whole, didn't say a word. And Willa knew that she was on the phone because when Jay picked it up, she was still sitting there. She like, you still on the phone? Yeah. I'm like, wow, this chick want all the drama. She want all of it. So then Jay left. It was a crazy days after that. So she ended up calling. We ended up talking because that's my sister. 10 years. That's my sister. So, and you fight with your sister. So physically and, arguably, if that's even a word. So she like, just give Cece one more chance. Let's just take the kids to Chuck E. Cheese. Let's hang out. And I'm like, okay, I'll give her a chance, but let it be known that I treat people different after you do stuff like that. So we're there at Chuck E. Cheese. We took the kids out, and she trying to like buy tokens, trying to like win me over, get the kids stuff and all that extraness. And I'm like, that ain't how I roll. But because I don't use people, and I feel like if you're gonna accept all this, you're trying to use that person at that point. That's not me. So we end up all talking. I did treat her different. I was barely talking to her while we was there. I was making fun of a couple of things about her. I'm not gonna lie. I will be that type of person if you make me. And that's just how it was. And then we ended up separating and coming back to my house. Separating, get into our own cars and coming back to my house. And it was just a weird vibe after that. Like, because you really caused a problem between me and my best friend. And you lied. And she's wanting to give you a second chance. And I found out later the reason why she was giving her a second chance is because Cece was part of Jade and her husband's kind of like, relationship. Like a little throuple thing going on. So she had these feelings gaining for her that she didn't, fully know if she wanted to let go or, what was, what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, at that point, I understand why you're going hard for her, but it still ain't cool what she did. And so she still kept her around. We played cordial. I didn't like her. I let it be known I didn't like her. She knew I didn't like her. I don't fake the funk for nobody. And Jade ended up realizing, and I was trying to warn Jade about this girl, and I'm like, okay, I can tolerate her, but just know that it ain't gonna be the same, and she's gonna know and feel it's not gonna be the same. And so Jade actually ended up talking to her for like months afterwards, which made me very uncomfortable. But then I get used to her being around, then I won't. Then I get used to her being around, then I won't. Because I'm trying to accept her because my best friend is accepting you. My sister is accepting you. And I'm here for no matter what. So she ended up stopped talking to her because she ended up lying on Jade to Jade's husband. And I'm sitting here like, you didn't think that was coming? Like you didn't think that was going to come? She lied on me to get between me and you. You didn't think she was going to lie on you to get between y'all? It did not work. But the fact that you knew that she had this lying tendency should have been a warning to you, and you chose not to look at that. So now you're sitting here mad and you want to go fight her, but she warned you months prior. She literally almost broke up our friendship, our sisterhood. And for what? for what? Like, I could have just been like, you shouldn't have pulled up on me. You was planning on coming over in this mud to fight me and threw me off guard. And I could have just left you alone right then and there. And I didn't, because I have love for you. So why would I? And I'm thinking this chick gonna be gone. I'm thinking she was gonna be gone when she realized she was a liar, and she wasn't. So what more did you expect? So for me, after, they stopped being friends and stuff, after a while, it haunted me. So me and her stopped being friends, because I was hurt. I'm not gonna lie, I was completely hurt by it, because you allowed somebody who you knew for a few weeks to come and almost break up a 10-year friendship. And it wasn't even worth it, because if y'all was gonna marry this chick, it would have been worth it. With the fact that she did the same thing to you, and y'all not even together no more, it wasn't worth it, and it hurt me. And I couldn't live with that anymore. And so we stopped being friends. And so now it's just like, it's so hard for me to feel like someone is going to be 100% loyal to me. It's really, really hard for me to feel that way. It's hard for me to feel like I can have a friendship with a person and it's going to just straight up be a friendship, and everything is going to be okay. It ain't going to be, oh, y'all could double team me, or we're going to double team you. Like, it's hard for me to feel like it's not going to be that. And I don't like that feeling. I really, really, really do not like that feeling, because I know that I don't want to hurt you. And I know that you don't want to hurt me, but I also know that can't nobody come to me and tell me nothing about you that I don't already know. And she tried. She'll come and tell me. I put on Everything I Love. Cece would come to me and tell me stuff that Jay was doing or saying, and I did not believe her. Why would I believe you? Why? Like, why would you even come and try me? But then I got to sit up here and be scared. This the time I was scared to say something to you and go off on you, because I'm like, Jay gonna be mad at me, and I don't want hurt it. I gotta always put my friendship, the bond and love that I have for Jade, in front of anything I'm feeling about you. And I wish that was done to me, and it was not. So now it's so hard. It's so hard. And I hope, like, at some point, I don't know. I don't want that friendship no more. I don't need no friendship. I got all my people online. Like, y'all are my friends. Y'all are my people. Y'all are my brothers and sisters. Like, it's y'all now. I don't need nobody in person, because you get hurt. You get hurt. And my husband always tell me, hurt people. And that is completely true. So and that ain't even a full story. That's a short version of it. Because like I said, they stayed together for months. So it was months of extra stories. That was just the first one of me meeting this chick. The first one. So y'all can only imagine the rest of these months having to tolerate and deal with her. But I hope I told this story like the first time. I hope I told this story straight. I hope you guys understood everything and was able to go along. And I hope you guys understand why, if I feel like you might throw shade, because this goes to one of my sisters, and I apologize to her. If I feel like you might be throwing shade, I have to, like, run with it initially, but then I'm gonna track back, and I'm gonna come back and be like, let's talk about it. Let's see what it is. Because I don't want to lose you, because I know how that feels to get something assumed about you that's not right and not true, and you get hurt. So I apologize to my sister, and she knows who she is. But I hope I told this story right. I hope you guys understand. If you have any experiences, please let me know, because these people out here are crazy. But this is the final look. I hope all of my sisters go subscribe to all of them. I hope they enjoyed this just as much as I did, and I can't wait to see what everybody created. I think Sarah is posting before me. If you like what you saw in today's video, hit that subscribe button, that like button, comment down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, darling.